episode of Shift. I'm your host, Palmonia Gordon. Thank you for joining us today. Just a reminder that Shift is designed to keep us moving. And as we're entering, or we've begun 2019, I wanted to talk to you about love and what it looks like and how it is expressed. There's a clip that will be included in this message. Is a scene from a movie by Denzel Washington. A scene he directed himself, but his son wanted to hear him say, "I love you." And I know that can be a challenge for many of us, especially if we're from the West Indian culture. It's just not something we say because we never heard it growing up. The other challenge is, and I know speaking from personal experience, for some people it's cliche and it's given, typically you could say after a punishment, for want of a better word. It's not a part of day-to-day life. If something happens and there's a fight and then you're making up, then you say, "I love you," which for me, I know personally speaking, it can leave a bitter taste in the mouth. So the focus today is, what does it mean when someone say, "I love you"? And does the words "I love you" mean more to you than the action that shows "I love you"? Just to set up the clip, Denzel was, his son, he was going on, he's like, "What do you, I get the impression you don't like me. You don't like me." Or so he goes, "Boy, do I love you?" And he's explaining, the life that he lives and what he does to produce for the family. And I think that can be a challenge because there are just moments, there are just days, there are just times when the heart wants to hear, "I love you." It doesn't want the stuff that is provided. It doesn't want the assumption that we know it's loved. It just wants to hear that. So watch this clip. Leave your comments below. Give me your feedback. Give me your take. Let me know if you grew up in a setting that was like that. But most of all, let me know if that's something you long for, or if you experienced something like that, but you were intentional to change how you relate to your children or to your loved ones while you're in a relationship.
I bust my butt putting up with them crackers every day because I like you. You're about the biggest fool I ever saw. It's my job. It's my responsibility. A man is supposed to take care of his family. You live in my house, fill your belly with my food, put your behind on my bed because you're my son. Not because I like you, because it's my duty to take care of you. I owe a responsibility to you. Now let's get this straight right here and now before I go along any further. I ain't got to like you. Mr. Rand don't give me my money come payday because he like me. He give it to me because he owe me. Now I don't give you everything I got to give you. I give you your life. Me and your mama worked that out between us, and liking your black ass wasn't part of the bargain. Now don't you go through life worrying about whether somebody like you or not. You best be making sure they're doing right by you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Then get the hell out of my face and get on down to that A&P.
I really don't say "I love you" a lot. I say it to you guys, which I do. I do love you. And I guess the truth is I haven't been in a relationship for a while, so I'm out of practice. Um, but I know my bigger boys, I don't, I don't love them as much as I should. And it's really sad because they do need it. But at the time I was so wounded and broken. I didn't know. I was just afraid. I've been spent so much time in my cocoon, but now I'm coming out. So CJ, Jared, Jermaine, I love you. Love you, Shay and JC. My daughter, she's a lover. She gets her hugs every morning. She'll go, I didn't get my hugs. She squeeze. And she got to get one at night. So she's helping me to embrace that side of me. I love you, Shift Nation. Go out and love somebody today. Go out and love yourself. Because until you start loving you, you're never going to be able to effectively love others. I love you. God bless you. Like the second hand on the clock, keep taking tiny moves. Bye. See you tomorrow.